Welcome Catsters! Today we'll be learning about cat fostering and what it takes to be a cat foster parent. If you're not already part of the Catster community, now's the time. Catch Olivia on TikTok, learn new things about cats daily on Facebook and Instagram, and get your daily dose of cat education and entertainment right here on the Catster channel and on catster.com. Fostering cats is a great way to facilitate cat adoption and has been proven to increase adoption rates and help more shelter animals find forever homes, even if some cases end up being foster failures, as they say. The reason I'm not a cat foster mom is because every single attempt would turn into a foster failure. I would end up needing to rob a bank, to purchase land, and become a fully fledged cat sanctuary, that's the 20-year plan. But not now. Right now, I'm on a mission with Catster to spread cat education and vet-approved resources to the furthest corners of the earth, so all cats and their owners can live in happiness and health in harmony together. It's important to start by saying that most organizations and shelters require you to apply for the position of fostering their shelter cats. They need to make sure their prospective cat foster parents are sane and fit and able to be a cat guardian. Here are some important things to consider when deciding to become a cat foster parent. You've probably heard this 1,000 times before. The responsibility. Everyone knows it's a big responsibility to own a pet. Well, not everyone, otherwise there wouldn't be need for foster programs or shelters, but let's move. Some people know it's a big responsibility to be a pet owner, and it's an even bigger responsibility to be a cat foster parent. Shelter animals may be more vulnerable, have more intensive needs, and have more complicated medical and environmental histories. It's your responsibility to foster love and help prepare them for their forever homes. You may be dealing with a traumatized animal that is in need of some serious TLC before they are going to be able to trust humans again. Be 100% sure you are ready and can commit to taking care of shelter cats, and that you can offer the love, support, and development that they need. The financial commitment. Fostering a cat can be expensive, even if it's just temporary. You'll need to get all the basics. Food, water, bowls, litter boxes, litter, blankets, beds, medical care, toys, scratchers, etc. Some foster programs can offer to cover the cost partially or fully, but this isn't always the case. Every foster program and shelter will have their own policies and regulations surrounding this, so you'll need to reach out to the one that you're interested in and find out. Either way, you'll need to have the financial means to cover any unexpected costs that may pop up. The time commitment. Cats in general require a lot of mental and physical enrichment and stimulation. Depending on the history of the cat, they may need very specific types of enrichment and interaction. You'll need to have plenty of free time during the day to interact, play, groom, cuddle, and spend time with the cat that you're fostering. If you don't currently have a couple of hours free per day to do this, then you shouldn't consider fostering. There's no use in a cat being fostered if they're alone most of the day. The importance of gentle care. You'll need to have the personality and patience to be very slow and gentle with shelter cats. For many shelter cats, life before you was likely pretty rough and potentially traumatizing. So you'll need to have the patience and really go at their pace so they can be in charge of the process of learning to trust humans again. You'll need to be understanding if this might be a slow process. Some people relinquish their cats for personal reasons like health or financial reasons, and some cats were taken out of unsafe or abusive homes. Each cat will need tailored care, so you'll need to be able to provide each cat with the specific care that they need. You will likely receive more information about the cat's history and health from the foster program or the shelter. However, this isn't always the case. Sometimes the information isn't possible to retrieve. In this case, you'll need the help of a veterinarian to help determine where they're at and what kind of health care that they need. You'll also be able to pick up on their preferences and their health over time. If you live with other people, please make sure that everyone in your household treats the foster cat with the proper care and caution that they require. The risk of zoonotic diseases. Cats can transmit some diseases and parasites to humans. A shelter cat that has been outside or feral in their past life has a greater risk of exposure and therefore transmission. The rescue facility most likely had a veterinarian look over the cat before they released them to you, but you will need follow-up veterinary care like deworming, vaccinations, tick and flea medication, etc. If you're deciding to foster a cat that you picked up on the side of the road or somewhere else outside of an organization, you should be very careful. Try to not handle or pet the cat too much before taking them to a vet, as they could carry diseases. The importance of patience. All pets require patience. It takes time to settle in and get to know a whole new environment. Cats don't like change, and oftentimes it's really difficult for them to move into a new home, especially if they have a complicated history. Building trust is a slow process, and it will have its ups and downs. To keep calm and understand that a cat's behavior is never deliberate. They are products of their environment. If you want to be a cat foster parent, you will need to have the patience to handle unexpected situations calmly. Step to a forever home. A foster situation is the next step to a forever home. Your job is kind of like triage. You're helping cats get through the tough periods of their life and determine what kind of forever home they need. You'll need to be strong enough to let go of the cat that you cared for and likely grown fond of. This isn't always easy. Cats are really good at stealing hearts. But for fostering to be successful, foster cats need to move on to their forever homes once they found a perfect match. This is the only way to ensure that even more shelter cats can be helped through this process. Even in the best of times, cats don't like change. This is instinctive, as change might affect their hunting success and thus their survival. A shelter cat might be in total survival mode, from their time before the shelter to being in the shelter and getting rehomed to you. That's a lot for one cat to go through. Just be aware of this and understand that cat fostering isn't always easy or pretty. Cats need lots of time and space to get used to change. Kittens separated from their mothers or litter mates before 8 weeks old are likely to be more fearful. Although some adult cats with very complicated histories will also be very scared and require more time and space. Hopefully this video helped you decide what to do and gave you some clarity on whether you'd be a good fit for cat fostering. If you think you're ready to commit to this important responsibility, then do it. We really need more good cat foster parents out there. Shelters are crammed, cats are in need, and I promise the sense of fulfillment will overwhelm you with joy. We have a great step-by-step guide on how you can actually become a cat foster parent, so be sure to check that out. The link is in the description. Remember to subscribe and catch me, Dr. Lukeman, Dr. Karen, all the other catsters right here on Catster and catster.com. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching and see you next time.